Do American chicken eggs really need to be kept in the fridge? Hey there! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're cracking into a hot debate. Do American chicken eggs really need to be kept in the fridge? Or can they safely sit out on the counter? But here's the twist. Could the way you store your eggs actually also change how they taste and how nutritious they are? Let's find out. Let's start with something you probably haven't thought about. Does the way you store your eggs actually change how they taste or how healthy they are? The answer is yes. And here's why. Eggs stored at room temperature often have a richer, creamier yolk compared to refrigerated eggs, which can lose moisture over time. The slight moisture loss in cold storage can make eggs taste a bit less fresh. Some chefs even swear by using room temperature eggs for baking because they blend more smoothly into batters and help baked goods rise better. As for nutrition, eggs are powerhouses of protein, healthy fats, and vitamins. Fresh, unwashed eggs, with their natural bloom intact, can retain slightly more nutrients over time. Over weeks in the fridge, eggs gradually lose small amounts of vitamin A and omega-3 fatty acids due to oxidation. It's a subtle difference, but still interesting for those who value peak nutrition. Plus, room temperature eggs are less likely to form condensation when cracked, which can make a difference in delicate recipes. That moisture can alter textures in dishes like custards or meringues. Now, let's talk about why Americans refrigerate eggs. The USDA mandates that eggs be washed before they hit store shelves. This washing process removes the egg's natural protective coating, known as the cuticle or bloom. Without this layer, eggs become more vulnerable to bacteria like Salmonella. So, to keep them safe, they're chilled at 44 below. But here's something fascinating. This washing process wasn't always standard. It became a common practice in the 1970s when food safety regulations tightened to combat foodborne illnesses. Before that, many American families, like our grandparents, kept their eggs on the counter without issue. Let's hop across the pond to Europe. Over there, you'll often see eggs displayed at room temperature in grocery stores. Why? Because European eggs are not washed. That means they still have their protective cuticle intact, acting as a natural barrier against bacteria. European farms also prioritize vaccinating hens against Salmonella, which significantly lowers the risk of contamination. In contrast, the US focuses more on cleaning eggs after they're laid rather than vaccinating hens. Two very different approaches, but both are designed to keep consumers safe. Additionally, European kitchens tend to have cooler indoor temperatures, and their climate is often milder, which makes room temperature storage safer overall. So, should Americans ditch the fridge for their eggs? The US has a different system for egg production, and the risk of contamination is slightly higher. According to the CDC, about 1 in every 20,000 eggs might carry Salmonella. While that risk is small, it's still something to consider. But there are benefits to room temperature storage. For example, eggs at room temperature are easier to whip into stiff peaks for meringues, and if you're baking bread, room temperature eggs mix better with other ingredients, leading to fluffier results. Let's break down how long eggs last. Depending on how they're stored, refrigerated eggs can last up to 5 weeks beyond the sell-by date, thanks to cold storage slowing bacterial growth. On the other hand, unwashed, farm-fresh eggs stored at room temperature are good for about 2 weeks and even longer if kept in a cool, dry place. If you're buying eggs from a farmer's market or raising backyard chickens, you have options. You can leave unwashed eggs out, but once washed, they need to be refrigerated to stay safe. And here's a tip: store eggs pointy side down to help them last longer. Speaking of backyard chickens, if you're lucky enough to have your own flock, you get to decide how to store your eggs. Freshly laid eggs have that natural bloom, so you can leave them out at room temperature for up to 2 weeks and perhaps longer, but once washed, it's fridge time. This flexibility is one of the many joys of raising chickens: fresher eggs with more control over how they're handled. Plus, nothing beats gathering warm eggs straight from the nest. Now, let's bust some myths. Myth number 1. Brown eggs are healthier than white eggs. False. Shell color is purely about the breed of the hen and doesn't impact nutrition. Myth number 2. If an egg floats in a bowl of water, it's always bad. That's not necessarily true. It just means it's older. The best way to tell is to crack it open and check. And myth number 3. Refrigerating eggs makes them last forever. Nope, not true. Even in the fridge, eggs slowly degrade. Use them within 5 weeks for the best quality. Whether you're team fridge or team countertop, understanding how egg storage affects taste, nutrition, and safety helps you make the best choice for your family. And hey, now you know your eggs might even taste better depending on how you store them. Thanks for cracking into this topic with me today. If you learned something new, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more homesteading, hobby farming, and livestock tips. And if you're interested in learning whether store-bought and backyard chicken eggs have the same or different nutritional value, check the video right here. If you watched the entire video from start to finish, I offer a special thank you. It means so much to me because you are helping my channel to grow. I look forward to our next time together.